There are hundreds of different bee and wasp species that are native to Canada, and most of them help pollinate the food that we eat. But unfortunately, populations are still on the decline. So if you have a wasp nest or a beehive in your backyard, that's maybe a bit of a buzzkill. You don't want to terminate it. Instead, let's try this. First, it's important to understand that just like bees, wasps are essential to the growth of gardens, especially in the city. So, don't discriminate. Second, if you are worried about a hive on your property, just know removal can be complicated.
Removal of a lot of these nests is actually kind of last resort. It's if they're in a way that, if it is in your barbecue and you can't use your barbecue, or, if you have young ones around home or if there's an allergy, that's typically when we actually start removing these actual nests. A lot of wasps and hornets can be really territorial insects, so removing one of those nests and introducing them into a whole new piece of land, typically what then happens is you're just moving one wasp nest into the territory of another wasp, and so you kind of are doing a bit of a double negative. So this is why I always say call the expert, because there are always opportunities for some expert to move on in and then collect that and relocate.
Now, Dave, want to get your opinion on something. We recently had a viewer who sent us this video of a bee nest in their backyard. They built which seems to be a house around it. What do you think about that?
Yeah, so, a nice thought for sure to kind of keep them, sheltered. So it looks like a possible bumblebee nest, and a lot of small colonies. So even in large honeybee colonies, wasp colonies, you can run really quickly into thermoregulation problems. And so closing a lot of these insects in on a hot summer's day, if they do get out, right in the glaring sun, all of a sudden temperatures can creep up to the point where they can't withstand that temperature. So cool structure, but ideally just a little bit more open space and things will be happier.
And happy bees are what we need. In order to avoid getting into a situation like this, as soon as the snow starts to melt, you can hang a fake paper beehive in your yard. These pollinators are territorial, so as soon as they see another hive in your yard, they won't want to build there.